What does this feel like? The dream is one thing, the reality, the smile tells me a lot.
Yeah, I think it hasn't really sunk in yet. I just felt really great, and yeah, the race played out just how I would have liked, and I was able to finish it off at the end, so I'm super happy.
Was it a benefit that when it finally became you and Alice and Sharon, just in terms? I mean, you've been around them a lot, and I mean, obviously, you know what your strengths are. You've seen a lot of theirs, just in terms of just kind of really being able to open your stride and just set up the kick.
Yeah, it was nice once it strung out a bit. It's always a bit difficult when there's lots of people around to start with, but I stayed calm, and as it strung out, I felt good at that pace, and then yeah, I still had something left at the end. So
yeah, at what point did you know you had it? Assuming you had that kick. You thought early on.
I mean, I didn't really know, but when the gap opened up on the inside with like 400 to go, and I guess I just saw it and went for it, and once I'd made my move, I knew I had to make that my move, and so I just ran hard all the way to the line there.
Were you worried at all that they would come back?
Well, I thought they might do when I set off, but then I saw the screen and I saw I had a gap, and I knew that I just had to keep moving at that stage, and I had it, yeah.
Was that the plan going in, or was that just something you decided improvised during the race?
We talked about different strategies, different ways the race might play out. We thought that it probably would be run at a fairly decent pace. I think there were girls that we thought would take it out, and so we talked about just being patient. And I was feeling so good that was difficult at stages. I didn't know like when I should make my move, but yeah, I stuck to the plan, and it paid off.
Alice said you guys have raced before in the UK.
Yeah, we actually shared a room at the European Champs last year, so yeah, I know Alice.
Do you kind of know that you had that kick over her? Or?
No, I don't know if I've beaten her on the track before actually, so I guess it depends on the day who comes out on top. Yeah.
First NCAA title for USF track person, right?
I think so. Yeah.
What does that mean to you?
Super excited, yeah. I really had set my eyes on being an All-American at the beginning of the season, and so to come away with a win is just like beyond my wildest dreams, really.
Charlotte, what was the decision-making process? Because you ran such an amazing 5K, up at Stanford, to say, okay, just in terms of kind of figuring out what you wanted to do in the postseason. I mean, obviously, you had an awesome opportunity either way. But what really spoke to you about this?
I think the 10K is my main event. It's the one I enjoy most as well. I just really like those long, like getting into a rhythm in a race, and yeah, I ran both at regionals, but I didn't qualify in the 5, so it wasn't a choice when I came here.
Right.
Like I just had the 10.
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay. And just in terms of having so much success in the fall, did it give you a greater level of belief that something like this was possible?
Yeah, I think I made a big step up in the fall in cross country, and so that planted the seed for what I hoped would be a good track season, but I don't know if I perhaps imagined I would reach this level, but I just didn't put any limits on what I could do, and trained hard each day at practice, and yeah, it paid off.
Will you be racing it all this summer, or is your season up?
I think we're still deciding at the moment what I'll do next. It depends on a few different factors, so yeah, the decision's not really made yet.
So you have a triathlon background. Do you still cross-train with biking or swimming, or like do you still factor that?
I use it as cross-training, but not so much. I wouldn't say I train as a triathlete anymore. It's very much focused on the running, but my mileage isn't super high, so I like to supplement that with like my second session is usually a bike session or a swim session.
Congratulations, Charlotte.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.